I've had my first Christmas in Portugal. I've had my first New Year's in Portugal. And they were both great. Unforgettable experiences. The reason why is Christmas and New Year's are celebrated pretty much everywhere. Today is a little different though. Today is the 4th of July. It is the American Independence Day. But here in Portugal, the 4th of July is only July 4th. My name is Howie. This is Positively Portugal. Let's get into it. So yeah, this is my first 4th of July as an expat. And a lot of people from back home thought that I would be sad today, that I would be missing the United States. Well, I'm really not. And I'll tell you why. I hold the 4th of July, the spirit of it, the spirit of our Independence Day, deep in my heart. I don't need the massive celebrations. Although I wholeheartedly enjoy pounding down beers and grilling up meat, to me, that's not really what the 4th of July is about. It's a celebration of the birth of our country. And I certainly don't need the fireworks. Have you ever noticed that as time has passed and technology has advanced, the one thing that hasn't is fireworks? It's the same crap year after year, decade after decade. There have been no advances whatsoever. If you have seen one fireworks show, you have seen them all. So the 4th of July, even when I was in New York and I didn't have to worry about the whole drinking and driving thing because you don't drive in New York, and I knew where to go to avoid the crowds, my 4th of July's, or 4ths of July, were very pleasant in New York. I knew what to do and where to go. In Florida, it was different. I didn't go out because, honestly, half the time the fireworks got canceled due to the rain. And again, the whole drinking and driving thing, Florida has a big problem with that, especially on I-4, which is the most dangerous highway in the United States, the highway that connects Tampa with Orlando. And it's just, again, it was a solemn experience for me. It's not solemn in a sad way, but I just never felt the need to really go over the top with the 4th of July. And if that's the way I feel, then it didn't really matter what country I was living in. Now, for those of you who are new to the channel or don't know me, I'm an American. I moved to Portugal 7 months ago. I am very proud of my country. I am very proud to be American. I'm very proud to be born and raised in New York City. And I'm very proud that I lived in Florida for nearly 9 years, which I consider to be the best state in the whole country. So if I am this proud of everything USA related, and I absolutely am, why am I here? Well, you can be proud of where you're from and realize that where you're from, that place you love, is not the place where you're meant to be at this point in your life. And that's where I am. I came to Portugal for a simpler life, a better life, a lower cost of living. And I found a simpler life, a better life. My cost of living isn't a whole lot lower, to be honest with you. And that'll probably be the topic of a video in the near future. But I'm happier here. God knows I'm healthier here. In 7 months, I've lost 17 pounds, which is nearly 8 kilograms. And here's the thing. I really wasn't even trying to. It just kind of happened naturally. You see, I might love the United States, but I'm not stupid enough to think that what Americans consume on a daily basis isn't complete poison, because it absolutely is. And if I ever move back to the United States, then, there's a good chance that'll happen. Yeah, I'm going to be very worried about that. I remember I once read something that if you look at an ingredient label and it has more than 5 ingredients, you probably shouldn't eat it. That always stuck with me. Now, when I go to a grocery store, I kind of forget to look at labels like that. I know what I need. But here in Portugal, I really don't need to worry about that because I know everything is very natural and nothing bad is going to happen to me from pretty much anything that I consume. So tonight here in Guimarães, we've got two celebrations going on, two that I know of. Maybe there are even more. At the mall, Guimarães Shopping, Vittoria is doing some kind of an event. There's going to be autographs there, and they're unveiling the new shirts for the upcoming season. I think they're also going to unveil the schedule, or that might be online through Liga Portugal. Then on my block, they're setting up for something. I don't even know what it is. I know it's not for the 4th of July, the American Independence Day. But I saw them setting up, and I can say, I don't think I've ever seen more alcohol in my life. So I don't know what's going on, but it's definitely something that I want to check out later. That's my 4th of July. I don't know any Americans here. To be frank, I don't want to know any Americans here. I've found that too many American expats are leaving the United States for the wrong reasons, whether that be political or escaping fake persecution. What I mean by that is it's people who think they're being persecuted, but they really aren't, or just escaping their own personal demons. The thing with that is your problems have a way of finding you. No matter what country you move to, no matter what corner of the globe you're in, your problems have a way of finding you. It's really a matter of working on yourself, not changing your geographical location. And yeah, there is a right reason to move to another country. There's a wrong reason to move to another country. And as an expat, somebody who's recently done that, yeah, I can say that. It's not a matter of, well, to each his own, or is it to each their own, or everybody has an opinion, this and that. Look, if you've moved to another country for the wrong reason, it's going to catch up with you. The majority of people, the overwhelming majority of people who move to another country for the wrong reasons, they fail. And they end up back in the United States. Now, if I end up back in the United States, it's going to be either by choice, or the one thing that wouldn't be my choice would be if I don't get my 2-year residence permit approved. But that's something that's totally out of my hands. In a perfect world, if I had to make the decision, I'd be staying in Portugal. And no, I don't feel like I'm missing the 4th of July, because this is where I keep the 4th of July. Anyway, if you want more videos about moving to Portugal, the process of getting here, Portuguese football, anything Portugal related, please like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. These are the best things you can do to help a content creator on YouTube. I want to thank you all for watching, and hey, God bless America, right?